I have got glitter all over my face. Yeah, that is the drawback of putting on your face makeup before your eyeshadow. Hello, Internet! It's me, Holly, and as promised, I am here with the Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette tutorial. I made this myself, and I don't know what you guys are going to think of it, but I really had fun doing it. And yeah, sort of a little disclaimer already. This is just my personal preference. You can wear this more subdued, you can wear this more bold and more pigmented. You gotta do you, so you can do this to your liking. This is just me showing my way of how I like to wear this palette and how I've been wearing it for the last few weeks. And maybe it'll help somebody out who is just starting out with some eyeshadow. I don't know. So without further ado, if you guys want to see how I got this look, stay tuned. So I've already started by doing my face routine, my foundation, my primer, my powder, everything that goes on my face. So my face is taken care of. Because we're really not here to do a face routine. If you do want me to do a face routine in depth, I can totally do that for you. Let me know. Otherwise, I just want to do the eye tutorial here. So yeah, a few things you're gonna need are definitely some eyeshadow brushes. I have a couple of Luxie beauty brushes here, which I love Luxie, by the way, and a couple of Soho brushes. Use whatever you have laying around, you know? It's fine. And obviously we are going to need the Graveyard Girl palette, and you will need a nude lip of choice, an eyeshadow primer because it is a crime not to prime. I heard that once and it really stuck with me. Mascara of your choice, false eyelashes if you want to go the extra little oomphy mile there, liquid liner of your choice, and you're going to need a soft liner pencil to go into the waterline. And that's about it. So let's get started. So first things first, I am going in with my eyeshadow primer. This is Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer. You'll have to forgive me, I keep hitting my mirror. I'm not used to it being right here. Now, I know a lot of people get a lot of flack for using their fingers, but I'm using my fingers. So, just gonna go on the whole lid here. It's gonna intensify the shadow, and it's gonna keep it on longer and prevent it from creasing. It's still probably, like, this eye primer is pretty good, but, you know, it's still not foolproof. Obviously, if I'm going more than like 12 hours with my makeup, you're gonna get some creasing, but this definitely prevents it. At least, you know, a 6-8 hour work day, there's no creasing, so you want a primer. So yeah, and I'm gonna give that a minute to set in. I always let it dry a little. I know that's kind of weird, but I feel like if I start putting eyeshadow right on top of it, it's just gonna like come off. It's probably a weird quirk, but you know I'm weird, so you're used to me. Now that that is set, I'm going to be going in with the shade Big Baby all over. So I'm just gonna literally just go all over your lid. This is just like a base shade. While I was getting better at eyeshadow, not that I'm perfect by any measure, I started watching YouTube videos and I realized they were using a base shade like this first. And ever since I picked up that little tidbit, my eyeshadow has always looked 1,000 times better. So, okay. Base shade done. Okay, so now we get into some of the fun parts. And for this, I am going to be using the Tarte brush that came with the Bunny palette. And I'm going to be taking this middle top shade, Natural Peaches. Get a little bit there. And I am going to do the inner half of my lid. Okay. Just see, just like the half. Okay, and now take whatever residue is left and just kind of blend it out into the outside as well. You can do a little more, you can do it a little less, however to your liking. You gotta do you. These are very pigmented, so that is that. Okay, so now I am taking more of a tighter packed brush here. It's not as fluffy. And I am taking the shade Dog Man here, and I am doing this on the outer half, not even the half, just do you see what's going on here? Now you just lightly start blending out. Honestly, like the way that I see eyeshadow, it's really fun because if you add too much or not enough, you can always blend out or add more. So it's totally fine, you know, it's not, makeup's not permanent, you know, and I love that because you can express yourself every day completely different and it's not hurting anything. You can take it right off. It's like a complete clean slate. So here's what we've got right now. Just to do a little more blending, I am taking my Luxie 235 blending brush, little fluffy brush, just right here, like right in between the two colors, just so the transition's a little less harsh. Sorry guys, this is my first eye tutorial on YouTube, so I'm kind of getting used to looking in the mirror and looking at the camera. So it's like a really interesting thing to experience, but yeah. So you're just gonna want to do that, and any harsh lines, you know, that you see at this point, just kind of blend out. But leave this in down corner here, you know, as dark as possible while fading everything else out. So we got that going on. For a little bit of extra added spice, we are going in with this Sippy, and I am using a flat definer brush. I don't actually know what it's for, but I like it for this. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, so I'm going in with Sippy on this very fine little brush, and I'm just doing the lash line, so it kind of mimics a liner. But we're gonna add liner later anyways, but we're gonna do the darker shade down here. And I'm not going completely in, I'm only doing about halfway and over on the outside of my eye. You do have to watch this shade a little bit because it does have sparkles. So, and you'll get a little bit of fallout. Okay. So I got that going on, and then I'm going to take my fluffy blending brush again and just kind of blend out so that there's no harsh lines. There we go. And like I said, it's a good thing about makeup because you can add, you can take away, you're never stuck with anything. And it's just eyeshadow, so nothing's permanent. Now I am going to take SFS, which is this first color here, Swamp Family Strong, and I'm going to do this in the inner corners of my eyes. It gives it just that little bit of extra added, you know, brightening. It brightens everything up, you know? I have sparkles everywhere, you guys. Yeah. You can even do it a little bit into the lash line, lower lash line down here, if you want. Gotta do you, girls, do you. Now let's get into the fun stuff. Now I am moving into the eyeliner. So first I am taking this L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering. The reason that I like this one, it's a big fat pencil. It's really soft, so it is really good for the lash line. Before I do the liquid liner, I always go inside. So I go actually into my lash line before I apply actual liquid liner. It helps connect the two, and this I can literally just close my eye on it and it doesn't hurt. It's really just jumbo soft. It's like a crayon. It's really, really soft, and it really allows me to get in there and get right there on the water lash line, and you know what I mean? Then it like connects the liquid liner and there's not the little white gap. Although I still feel like I get a little white gap, but this really makes it way less. Next, I am going in with my cat eyeliner in black leather from Jordana. And you guys should know by now this is like my favorite liquid liner of all time. This liquid liner is bae, I'm just saying. You can make the line as thick or as thin as you want. I'm just kind of going sort of somewhere in the middle. This is always a delicate task. I feel like I spend more time doing liquid liner than anything else. Thumbs up if you're also like that. I feel like I could get all the rest of my makeup done in no time. And then I spend forever getting this damn eyeliner. So I always just kind of follow the natural line of my eyes. Sometimes they don't work out even. I'm pretty convinced that my eyes are shaped different. You know? You ever just do your eyeliner and you know that you did them both exactly the same? And then one eye looks different and you're like, I just think I'm misshapen. I don't know. I sure hope I'm getting this on camera okay. I apologize. This is my first eye tutorial ever taping, so cut me a little slack this time, okay, guys? So at this point, you are ready for mascara, and I'm not going to apply fake lashes, but I think that any eye look is fabulous with some fake lashes. So yeah, now we're just going in with some mascara. It's so funny too, because when I see videos online, I'm always like, oh, that eye look takes forever. Listen, when I am not doing this in front of camera, this does not take this long. You know what I'm saying? So when you practice and you get good at it, it does not take this long to put all this stuff on. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, really, it's just the matter of explaining it and actually filming it, and I don't know. It does not take this long. If I put all this stuff on in the morning, it's really not that bad. I mean, to be honest, I don't wear this all the time, but I sure do enjoy when I do wear it. And the last thing we are going to do is put on a nude lip. P.S. Before we get into the nude lip, I am using Meet Matte Hues in the shade Committed. These lippies are amazing. They stay all day. I have to scrub them off, and this is a fabulous nude shade. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I didn't even wear nude shades until I got this one. So this was another really, really good find in my Ipsy bag. They are matte. They dry really quick. It's like a pinky nude. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm not done there either. Let's do eyebrows, and maybe we'll even add a little blush, huh? So I am just taking a Jordana eyebrow pencil in, what is this? Soft brown. I have bigger eyebrows, you know. I'm not really into the whole drawn on, so when I want my eyebrows to just stand out a little bit, I just lightly fill them in. Like, I just, nice little strokes, and just fill in what's already there. So it makes them bold and look kind of on fleek. I don't know if the kids still say that, but it's not anything like crazy. It's just the way I like it. But as I always say, you do you. So, and then I go after I do that and I just kind of brush it out a little so it looks a little more natural. Anyways, I'm going to take this crown brush, and it's a little dirty with the blush I'm about to use. So you know what, it's fine. It's brush cleaning day. So I'm going to take from the Bunny palette the Does This Thing Really Work blush, and I'm just gonna lightly just I always do it up here. I like it up here. Then like right at my cheeks. I have rosacea, so I'm already red as shit right here. So I'm gonna take a big fluffy face brush and just brush it out. And there you have it, folks. My Swamp Queen Graveyard Girl Peach Pink face tutorial. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It's a peachy pinky face tutorial. Peachy pinky eye? I don't know. Anyways, so here is the finished look.